Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me again on another one of our Soapy Time adventures. Today we are making shampoo bars. I have an order for some shampoo bars, and when I went to go grab it I realized that the fragrance had sold out. So the great thing about the shampoo bars, oops, there goes my recipe, is that they don't need a curing time like regular soap. These are a surfactant based shampoo bar. It is a solid bar, and it is still sulfate and paraben and phthalate free, and it has a lot of really yummy stuff in it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get things cooking because I have to melt some things down. So now I'm making a few little changes. I'm going to do a little bit of experiment to see if I can get this to work. I'm going to take about probably, I don't know if I want to do 100 grams or 50 grams of my sodium cocoa sulfate noodles. So sorry, not sulfate, it's sodium cocoa isothianate. And this is derived from coconuts. Get it to my grams. And this small batch calls for 500 grams. So that's 100 grams. I think I'm going to do 50. So this stuff is a little irritating, like SLSA. So I'm going to take 50 grams of this. Normally I don't do this, but I'm going to take 50 grams of this. If I can crush this up a little bit, probably not. And I'm going to add that to my cetyl alcohol and my BTMS. So we have our BTMS, which is 50 grams. I don't know if you can see that in my hand. Oops. BTMS is the conditioning agent. For my shampoo bars, I use BTMS 25. And for my conditioner bars, I use BTMS 50. Just because I want that conditioning bar to have a little bit more conditioning agent. And also in my conditioner bars. In my shampoo bars, I use shea butter. I've replaced the coconut oil with shea butter. And then I've used cocoa butter in my conditioner bars. But I don't have to make conditioner bars. So I sold my my shampoo bars sold, but the conditioners bars I guess I had extras of. And this is cetyl alcohol. This is an emulsifying wax, but it also helps with hardening. Okay, so, oh shoot, I only needed 25 grams. I am not reading well. That'd be a very hard bar. Okay, I'm going to stick that, all that's going to go in the microwave. I've already got my shea butter off to the side already melted. I was using it in my bath bombs earlier, and so I think I have enough. And that's going to take a few minutes. So while that is mixing up, I'm going to get my SCI noodles in here, and then I'm going to get my liquid things ready to go. And this one is our Peach Perfection. So these ones, shampoo bars, I color just slightly. And I need to get the orange in there so it can start to dissolve. Make sure that I want to be good and dissolved. To my shampoo bars, I add a little bit of aloe vera powder. And then for my water, instead of using distilled water, and I'm going to add my 4 450 grams of SCI noodles. Put it in there slowly. Okay, and that is all of my dry. I'll put that off to the side right there. Then I'm going to add all my liquids together. Just used the last of my aloe vera juice, so I got to open a new one up. I love opening up new stuff. I think it's like Christmas. Let me check on my fetal alcohol. Oh, we're getting there. I need to... Woo. The only thing about it is that when it starts melting down, it's stinky. Cetyl alcohol is not the best smelling stuff, but it's nice that once you put it into product, it disappears. Staying for another minute. We'll get moving on these. So I need 20 grams of aloe vera juice. So my question for you is, have you ever used a shampoo bar? And if you have, what has your experience been? I'm just going to put this is a teeny tiny scoop. I'm only putting in. And this is water soluble dye versus like the mica. So I like using that. And I'm just going to mix that in just to make it a nice pretty peach color. And this water soluble dye is actually a hybrid. It's a hybrid between a lake and a dye. I got it from Fizz Fairy out of Canada, and it's their crazy colors. Now I haven't looked and see if there's anybody in the US who sells crazy colors, but I got them from there. It was a good price and shipping was really fast, so whatever. So cocoa betaine is a bubbling agent, so it's one of your surfactants. And I thought I've seen it in on a couple different recipes, so I thought I would try it. But I'm only going to try about 10 grams. Because to be honest, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to... I'm hoping it doesn't make my stuff too runny. And then I also... One thing about it is with the SCI noodles is I could add more to add more stiffness to it if I need to. Okay, so I've added that. Now I need to add my polyquat. Polyquat is also humectant, I believe. If any of you guys are watching that really know these things, I should know. This was a recipe I got a million years ago. And I have tweaked it. But the thing is that I've never tweaked the amount of poly. Two things that I do add to this is I add a silk protein, and then I also add a keratin protein. So oops. Okay. So I've got all that mixed together. And I'm going to go ahead and start mixing this on low. I'm going to start adding all of my liquid ingredients. And then I'll add the rest of my acetyl alcohol. That's a nice bit to mush. Let me see if I can zoom out and see if you guys can see that a little bit better. And I've got my camera plugged in. Let me move you over and I can let you guys see what's going on in there. So that's kind of what it looks like right now. Hopefully once I get my... I know that there's supposed to be a little bit more runny when you add like the cocoa betaine. And oh, I haven't even added my shea butter yet. So let me do that. I don't know, may have just run my batch for the day. How many grams? This is hot enough that it's going to cause it to melt. I guess we'll see. Woo! Powder is getting stuck on the very bottom. And it is. Let's get that out of there. Oh, it actually is looking very nice, considering I was thinking it was going to be kind of scary looking. Okay. So let that mix for a minute. This is not my normal size batch. I usually make a batch that makes 12, I believe. Well, this will probably only make 6. Wow, that's just a mess. I'm going to add a little bit more fragrance oil. I went a little low, so I have room to play. I really like my shampoo bars to be really fragrant. So this I can actually go really high on this, but I don't usually go over 5%, 3 to 5%. So I'm probably just hitting 5% now with those 2 little tiny droppers, which is like a couple of mils, maybe 3 mils each. Okay, and while that's mixing, I'm going to get my molds ready. So I will be right back. Okay, so these are the molds that I use. It's a 3-piece mold for my shampoo bars. And the company I got them from has gone out of business. They did all sorts of wonderful molds, high quality, and it was something like Fitzpatrick or, I don't know, Fitzgerald. I feel like the name is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. So, that was all my other dishes. So, here we go. There's what we have so far. And where is my little spatula? There it is. Oh, I think this is going to be nice. And it smells very pleasantly of peach. in here. So the person who bought this is actually a repeat customer. So that makes me feel really happy when I have people that buy something from me and then come back and buy something again. So, maybe if I can get my... To help with releasing these, I get the Glad pressing seal. And it just helps with the pressing of it. I know there's people out there who use regular plastic. I don't like the plastic. I like the pressing seal because the pressing seal actually will press down onto these and kind of stick a little bit. So what I do is on these ones, I actually do 4 little spots. And it does take a little bit more time, but when I'm doing like a big batch, like 24 or whatever, this will last me my whole batch. So I don't mind taking the extra time to put these on there. And then this just helps it go down a little bit easier when I wrap them around like that. So I'm going to be using my pneumatic press, my hydraulic press, my hydraulic press to press these down just to make them good and hard. And I don't have a camera over there yet, so I'm just going to press them and then I'll bring them back and show you the molding. So I hope that that's okay. So my question, I think, did I already ask a question? Have you used a shampoo bar before? I think that's what my question was. So there you go. Easy peasy. Then what I do is I actually weigh these out. So I put this on my scale and make sure that that is going down all the way. Okay. And again, I weigh these out in ounces. And each one is 3 ounces. And I do go a little bit over just because if it dries, when it dries, I don't know, the water in the I haven't noticed them losing weight. Okay, oh, that was perfect. Now some of these that I've noticed with people, it's really wet. Mine are not wet. Mine are, they look like, what they call it, a Bounty bar? I think that's what somebody said, the inside of a Bounty bar. Which I've never eaten a Bounty bar, so don't know what that is. So I do 3 ounces each, so 3, 6, 9, 12. When I get to 12, I know I'm good. Oops, got a little too much there. Got a little too excited. There we go. Ugh. Doesn't want to come off my fingers. Okay. And I'm just going to add this to there. I'm going to pop it into my press and I'll be right back. So, oh, am I not I'm not in a spot where you guys can see what I'm doing. So then I just remove the top. Maybe. There we go. Scrape off the excess. Ooh, I can't wait to try one of these. With the cocoa betaine in it. And I didn't take anything out of my recipe. I just added it in as an additive. So we'll see what happens once they dry. So usually these take about 24 hours to dry. So there we have it, our cute little peach perfection shampoo bars. And I'm going to get a tray to put them on. Take off the goodies. Clean it up just a little bit before Alright, and then we're good to go with our next batch. So I'm just going to keep doing these, and you guys can just watch and enjoy the music. And I don't know if there's anything else. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel if this was something that you enjoyed. And something that you would like to see again. It's not very often that we do something other than soap, so I've been trying to be a little bit different with showing you a lot more of our processes here in the shop. So hopefully you guys will enjoy what we're doing and enjoy what we're making. So I'm going to jump right in for just one more minute and let you know, when I have anything left over like this, I actually have a single mold that's a shampoo bar press. That what I'll do is I will actually add this, put that in there and make a little sample. So when I do sample packs for people, for like spas or whatnot, new businesses that I want to get my products to, I can give them just a little sample bar of this so they can kind of see, get 3, 4, 5, 10 uses out of it, I don't know. But they can use it and experience it for themselves.